Well, Doctor, you are of the Cameroon Academy of Young Scientists. Tell me, you say there is an event from the 26th to the 29th of August 2019. What's that event?
Well, we have a twin event. The first is a science workshop for governments. The second is a scientific conference, an international scientific conference. This is the very first in history organized by the Cameroon Academy of Young Scientists, which is actually a young academy, a secular hand of the Cameroon Academy of Science.
Now, Dr. Nsalai Lovelin, talk to us a little bit about the workshop on science advice.
Science advice is an idea of INSA, which is an international network of government in science advice. The INSA has been there to advise government so that government should put the evidence of science in their decision making and the application of policies in different countries. So we decided as the Young Academy to partner with INSA so as to encourage science advice in the government of Cameroon, so that Cameroon policymakers and the decision makers can put science advice in all their government policies for the development of the country.
Now, we want to know, are you trying to tell us that before the government of Cameroon was not putting science at the fore whenever they took decisions, or is it a kind of, you want to revamp, you want to tell the government that this is very important? Why that zeal?
This zeal, we are a young academy, and we see that nowadays development of the future is more focused on the young scientists. So with this conference, workshop, we're calling upon the youths who are the innovators, who are the change makers, so that they will implicate themselves fully in sciences so as to bring in the advice concepts into the government, which will revamp development in the country.
Well, you're talking about the youth involvement in all decision-making. Dr. Godwill, tell me, there is this other conference you are planning up. What will this conference equally be all about?
Thank you. As we said earlier, we have a twin event. We have a workshop. It's a pre-conference workshop on science advice, and this conference itself will begin on the 28th and end on the 29th of August, that's this month, which has to do with exchange, interactive, dynamic, scientific, convivial interaction with eminent scientists, young scientists, and stakeholders of development. We have to meet at the Congress Hall from the 28th to get what scientists have had as results. So you will have plenary sessions, you will have oral presentations, you have poster presentations, and we have some exhibition of products of scientists, so you have stands around also. And we have visitors from all around the world. This is a sub-regional conference, but we already have confirmation of visitors who are coming from around the world. At least 200 to 300 participants have confirmed their participation. We are just a few days to the event, and we are really sure that everything is on the roll.
Now, you said the event holds from the 20, you talked about the 20.
For the conference, it's 28th to 29th. The pre-conference workshop is from 26th to 27th of August.
Now, tell me, before you go, what's the aim of the Cameroon Academy of Young Scientists?
Well, it's good to know who is a member of the academy.
Exactly.
How did it come about? We have the Cameroon Academy of Science, which was put in place by the initiative of the President of the Republic, that's long ago, and who have decided to put in place a young academy in a bid to start grooming us into what science is all about. We have done our best to be part of it, because getting into the Young Academy is through thorough assessment of your impact in science, what you have done in the domain of science, your engagement in activities related to development based on science evidence, and also generally ethics and excellence. So these are the criteria that brought us into the academy. We are about 41. We have 41 exactly who were selected into this academy, and the academy is less than 1 year old. We are out as an objective to contribute to development based on evidence, science evidence. One thing you need to know is scientists have their language, they have their jargon. After doing research and obtaining results, we usually have to publish these results generally in scientific articles.
Exactly.
And with that, you notice the information has to stay with the scientific community, because the jargon in this kind of information has to be deciphered by scientists. So this initiative of workshop and conference is coming to bridge the gap, the communication between scientists and then transmission of this information to policymakers.
We hope
you have information.
Exactly. We hope they are getting you, and they will want to work with you. Thanks for stopping by on Cameroon Daylight on CRTV and CRTV News. And it's a good initiative, and we encourage you. We'll always have time to receive you on Cameroon Daylight. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, upcoming on Cameroon Daylight, we will receive Ebenezer Kanga on our politics.